okay, is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
Hello there. It's a pleasure to have you join me once again on the program Everyone Deserves a Home, a program brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, showcasing its efforts towards providing affordable houses for average Nigerians. My name is Zulaihat Belagubir. Recently on the program, we showcased the bank's efforts towards ensuring that every state, whether contributing to the NHF scheme or not, benefits from its services. This way, contributors feel the presence of the bank. So tonight, we'll focus on the measurable impact of the FMBN in Adamawa State. We'll also bring you the stories of some of our NHF beneficiaries to encourage you. Stay tuned for the full package of the program after the break.
One, two. What?
Sorry, comrade.
Thank you.
As an up-to-date contributor of the National Housing Fund, I will advise you to just apply straight away for a mortgage loan. Yes, there are several types you could apply for. There is the rent to own a home loan. There is the cooperative loan. There are several of them. Instead of paying so much money to these Shylock landlords.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
We'll begin the episode, as always, with news highlights. Tonight, FMBN urges National Association of Private School Proprietors to explore the NHF. These and other stories coming up shortly. Don't go away.
At the recently concluded 14th National Conference of the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, which held in Abuja, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria urged proprietors to join and register under the National Housing Fund scheme in order to have the opportunity to own affordable houses. Speaking on behalf of the Managing Director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, Group Head, National Housing Fund, Hajia Jamila Abubakar, disclosed that the bank is ready to partner with teachers to own houses.
We want to mobilize all the private teachers to our scheme so that they can have residential homes, because our scheme is for everybody, all workers in Nigeria.
She also called on the association to explore the different loan products the bank offers for their different housing needs.
We want each and every one of you to go to our nearest office. We are in all the 36 states. Visit our website, key into our scheme, and you will have a product that will suit your income, because we want everybody to own his own home.
Abubakar noted that the bank is ready to partner with average Nigerians in providing affordable houses. The Lagos State government recently commissioned 480 housing units of different categories at Ibeshe, Ikorodu area of the state, as part of its efforts to address the housing deficit in the state. Speaking at the event, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State said providing housing remains one of the mandates of his administration, adding that the commissioning was a fulfillment of his electoral promises. He said that besides providing houses, the project created over 17,000 direct jobs as well as over 18,000 indirect jobs. Sanwo-Olu also noted that the state government regards it as a duty to keep building more homes in order to take care of the increasing housing needs of its people. On his part, Lagos State Commissioner of Housing, Moruf Akinderu Fatai, noted that the project will ensure that the housing deficit in the state is reduced and decent homes made available to the people.
Get trained as a mortgage expert, smart property development industry player. Get that full option capacity training center for your individual or organizational needs at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria FMBN Training Center. Courses are both technical and managerial in mortgage operations, finance, human resources, and ICT, all facilitated by both internal and external mortgage and property industry experts.
We borrow the money from the bank. Every month we're servicing it.
All FMBN courses are approved by the Center for Management Development. Meanwhile, the FMBN Training Center offers its training facilities for rentals, 3 seminar rooms of 30 sitting capacities, 2 syndicate rooms of 10 and 12 sitting capacities, 2 conference halls of 108 and 78 sitting capacities, an ICT lab of 38 seats, and a 24/7 power supply. Visit the FMBN Center at number J4 Ali Akilu Road, Kaduna. Email training.school@fmbn.gov.ng or call 0901 280 3484.
Thank you for staying with us. Next on the program, we'll stop at Adamawa State to see just how much the FMBN has invested in the state in terms of estates for ordinary Nigerians and those under the NHF. Stay tuned as we measure the impact of the FMBN in Adamawa State, the land of beauty.
Adamawa State has a National Housing Fund contribution base of over 62,000 people. This is as a result of the efforts of the branch office of the FMBN towards sensitization and mobilization. As it stands today, Adamawa State is 100% compliant to the fund.
The compliance level in the state, particularly among the state civil service, is almost 100%. Because they contribute promptly and not only remitted on monthly basis, they also remit with schedule of payment, which is one of the requirements for NHF contribution. And but the only problem we have, as mentioned earlier, is the local government. That's the mainstream local government, even though they are partially contributing, because right now we have primary health care, which is an arm of the local government contributing to the scheme, and we also have the local education authority equally contributing.
From inception, when the scheme started, the state has contributed over 6.33 billion naira to the NHF. This year alone, over 524 million naira has been realized from the state. With this much coming from Adamawa State, the bank has developed various estates across the state like FMBN NLC TUC NECA Housing Estate Loan 1, Ada Solid Housing Estate, and Admiral Inyako Housing Estate.
The bank is currently planning to finance the construction of 5,000 housing units under the federal government initiative on National Economic Sustainability Plan. And these houses, I want to say it categorically, is going to be sold to contributors of the National Housing Fund.
The Cooperative Housing Development Scheme in particular is faring well in Adamawa State as many estates are being developed. Currently, over 1.2 billion naira has been approved for various projects across the state, with over 456.2 million naira disbursed. Estates under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan window include Fombina Homes and Savings Multipurpose Cooperative, FMC Yola Joint Health Workers Multipurpose, Parliamentary Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Police Cooperative Society Limited Loan 3.
What we did in the first place was to visit the Registrar of Cooperatives in the Ministry of Commerce and Industries to obtain the list of, informal sector cooperative societies because it is easier to work with informal sector when they form themselves into a cooperative society. So we were able to get some of the active cooperative, which we commenced licensing with them. We encourage them to, to register with the scheme and commence contribution, try and, get a parcel of land so that they can apply the cooperative housing development loan, which they will build houses to their members.
Ensuring quality delivery on its houses despite being an affordable housing scheme is a priority for the Adamawa State branch.
They have their consultant who we work with him almost when at the stage of construction. Every day he's here, he reports weekly, and the Yola branch staffs are usually in this site for their own inspection, and there's a weekly report they send to their head office, and with the owner of the consultant, we work together to specifications, and if you can see, that's what we have done and deliver for the site at this stage.
The quality is our keyword really. As a businessman, you really want to be doing it again and again and again, and if you don't actually if you compromise quality, you can only do it once. So quality has always been our watchword.
The presence of the Federal Mortgage Bank is also largely felt through the home renovation loan. Over 3,500 people have benefited from the loan, with over 3.1 billion naira disbursed. Currently, 836 home renovation loans are under processing. The rent-to-own scheme is yet another area of impact in Adamawa State. Some beneficiaries under this loan window describe it as God-sent.
How I wish you would have seen me when I was in a rented house. I look emaciated. Now I have put on weight, not because of the food I'm eating or anything, but because of the leisure I get, the comfortability. This is a very spacious house. The rooms are big. The toilets are so nice, so I don't have any problem.
There is provision for bulk payment at intervals, apart from the deductions, at monthly deductions. And from our discourse, anytime you make bulk payment is interest-free. 10 naira, 20 naira to a civil servant is something. So, and since there is room for bulk payment, sometimes you will come up with some money that you can put into it.
On the issue of refunds, Adamawa State has refunded up to 1 billion naira to over 11,000 contributors who have retired from service.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced *219#. *219# is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial *219#. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like *219*3# to retrieve your NHF number, *219*4*1# to check your last 5 transactions, and *219*4*2# to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. *219#. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. The National Housing Fund offers a variety of loan products to suit the different housing needs of its contributors. This means that the bank does not only provide loans to buy houses. Tonight on our Dream Come True segment, we will share with you the stories of 3 people who benefited from the home renovation loan and how they put the money to use. Stay tuned.
the payment process is quite flawless.
It was unbelievable because I didn't know that they have such a scheme existing in Nigeria.
Is it true that I will get the house? No, why not? You met all the requirements, so you'll get it.
The joy of ownership is wonderful.
Kayode Taiwo, a civil servant working with the Ogun State Television, is a beneficiary of the home renovation loan. He got to know of the loan through a staff of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria who introduced him to the scheme. He picked interest and applied for loan. Because he had begun building his house, Kayode used the loan he got to progress his building.
I got a million naira loan for renovation, and incidentally it was actually renovation works that I actually used it for, because I needed to do some few things in my house, and that's what I used the money for. It actually came handy.
Jide Olaya and Sholanke Tunde also are beneficiaries of the home renovation loan from Ogun State. The process of acquiring the loan for them was an easy one.
It's a very simple process. All we needed to do is to get the form, fill the form, and that's it.
Well, the process is not that cumbersome, because even getting money is not a thing of bread and butter. Definitely, there must be a process and a sacrifice. You must do something. You must give something. So, it's okay, and I see all the process as being worthwhile.
And just like Kayode, these beneficiaries of the home renovation loan also used their loans to complete their building projects.
Well, I moved in there and couldn't finish it. So, though I'm living there, but with my family, but with the home renovation loan, I was able to do some other renovation, some other finishing touches to the house. Well, I was able to do some renovations in my house. I was able to do some renovation, make it habitable to some extent.
Jide Olaya says after he benefited from the scheme, it renewed his hope for Nigeria.
But when I got to discover through their staff here, Mr. Sugar, I discovered that it's a very easy way to access funds, and from then I honestly have hope in Nigeria. I've lost hope in this country before, but for the fact that we could actually access the funds makes me believe that things can still work in this country, and I'm happy to be a contributor to the National Housing Fund.
Another beneficiary of the home renovation loan advises prospective beneficiaries on how best to use the loan.
If you're picking a loan that you have to pay over a period of time, the ideal thing is for you to actually use it for what will also possibly run a long span, so that you won't have to spend another money in a year or two for the same thing. Okay, so when you get a loan that you are going to pay for 4 or 5 years, what you wanted to do with it should be what you won't have to spend another money within the period you are paying. So you know that, okay, this money that I'm paying, this I have used it to do this, that maybe I should have been doing now.
He calls on contributors to look into facilities like the FMBN and take advantage of what it offers.
So I want to advise that Nigerians should always look out for various facilities provided by federal government, even by Federal Mortgage Bank, because there are so many products they have. So, and if you don't make effort to access this, you might not benefit from it. So
we have a problem of ignorance in Nigeria. People don't seek to look for information, and this information are available at our fingertips. It's a good opportunity to encourage every Nigerian to aggressively look for information. Federal Mortgage Bank is real. National Housing Fund is real. It's even important to know that it's not even meant for civil servants alone. People in the private sector can also take advantage of it.
Our question for the week is, can one apply for a National Housing Fund loan from any state, and are there restrictions to where a contributor can build his or her house?
You can apply from any state of the Federation. Once it is within the country, geographical entity called Nigeria, you can apply from any state. And we have offices in all the 36 states of the Federation. In fact, in Lagos alone, we have 4 offices, 3 branch offices, while a zonal office. In Abuja too, we have 2 offices. So is the case in all the states of the Federation. We have 1 office at least in each of the states of the Federation. So as a contributor to the National Housing Fund scheme, you can use any of our offices nationwide to access any of our loans. The restriction is that it must be within the geographical entity called Nigeria. You cannot take our loan to build a house outside the shores of Nigeria. So whatever loan Federal Mortgage Bank is given to you, it must be within the country.
Thank you for keeping a date with us tonight on yet another episode of the program. It was exciting being your anchor. Do join me again next week, same time, same station, for another episode of the program. Before then, don't forget to log onto our website on www.fmbn.gov.ng for more information about the bank, or call the number currently displaying on your screen. You can also watch this or previous episodes of the program on our social media platforms. Bye for now.